Hello everybody and welcome to Birmingham Airport here in the West Midlands. Today we're going to be flying with Europe's largest airline, which is of course the ultra low cost carrier Ryanair. This is my first ever flight on Ryanair, having purposely avoided them until now because of their bad reputation. But is that reputation still warranted, or is it outdated? I guess it's time to find out. Security was busy, but not as bad as I expected. Whilst I head through, let's check out today's route. Today we'll fly out of Birmingham to the south before making a U-turn and heading northwest towards the Irish Sea. Our cruising altitude today is just 28,000 feet, where we'll stay for only 10 minutes before beginning our descent. Once we pass the coast of Ireland, we'll initially head north before looping around to approach Dublin from the west for a landing on runway 10 right. This is the busiest route out of Birmingham Airport, and Ryanair faces competition on the route from Irish flag carrier Aer Lingus. Ryanair's fares are expectedly cheaper, starting between £12 and £18, but Aer Lingus' cheapest fares are also not that bad, starting from just £31. Ryanair fly the Boeing 737-800 and Boeing 737 MAX 8 on this route, with a seat pitch of between 28 and 29.5 inches. Aer Lingus, meanwhile, operates either its A320 or ATR 72 aircraft, with a slightly better seat pitch of between 29 and 31 inches. Neither airline offers Wi-Fi or in-flight entertainment, and the pricing of their buy-on-board menus is very similar, with Aer Lingus coming in a few cents cheaper on average. The other major differentiating factor between the airlines comes in terms of baggage allowance. Ryanair only offer customers one free underseat bag. Aer Lingus offer this too, but also allow a free 10kg check-in bag on mainline A320 flights, or a free 7kg overhead cabin bag on regional ATR flights. Ryanair also charge £55 to check in at the airport, but I hope that nobody willingly pays this fee. Once I was through security, I decided the first port of call was to do some plane spotting. After a lap around the South Concourse, I decided to have some breakfast at All Bar One. A perfect way to start the morning. Yes, it was as good as it looks. If you'd rather use a lounge than eat in a restaurant, then don't fret. There's this Aspire Lounge in the South Terminal. There's another Aspire Lounge in the main terminal. There's the number 1 lounge. And finally, there's the Club Rooms Lounge, which I really want to try one day. Because I arrived at the airport so early, I still had a few hours to kill after breakfast, so of course, I did some more plane spotting. Here's our ride for today, a 13-year-old Boeing 737-800 delivered new to Ryanair in March 2009. Everybody was scanned in within 15 minutes, and at almost exactly midday it was time to board the aircraft. Here's our seat for the next hour plus, 26F.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this Ryanair service FR665 taking you to Dublin. Dublin is not your destination, so please identify yourself to the crew by pressing the call bar on the panel just above your head. On this flight you are required to wear a face mask or covering over your nose and mouth for the entire duration of the flight. Reception is given to children under the age of 12 whilst you're eating or drinking or instructed to do so by crew. For the weight and balance of the aircraft, we kindly ask that you take it allocated.
We pushed back from the gate just a couple of minutes behind schedule, and at 12:20 it was time for the short taxi to runway 15. There are no menus on board Ryanair flights, so you have to use the app to see what's on offer. Let's take a look. It seems like a pretty decent selection, but as I had breakfast at the airport and this was only a short flight, I decided not to get anything. There are individual air nozzles, and uniquely Ryanair stores their life jackets above you rather than under your seat. Also, do you think Ryanair flies to Vitoria? The legroom is much better than I was expecting. This is better than some legacy airlines. By the time we reached the Irish coast, we were already well into our descent, and 10 minutes later we were on our final approach to runway 10 right at Dublin Airport. So what did I think of my flight with Ryanair? Well, first off, it's definitely nowhere near as bad as what I was expecting or how bad their reputation suggests. There was no rude staff, and the seats and legroom were more than adequate, even better than some full-service airlines. We got to our destination ahead of time, we did not smash into the ground when we landed, and overall it was just a cheap, easy, stress-free ride. Of course, the flight is very basic, but that's exactly what you're paying for. You can buy whatever extras you want to personalise the flight however you want. Of course, most of these extras are overpriced, but that's how Ryanair makes money. As long as you know this going into the experience, there really isn't much to complain about. Well done Ryanair, you've completely won me over. So long as I'm not carrying too much luggage, because this is where the flights start to lose their value, then I wouldn't hesitate to fly with Ryanair again. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to be notified when my next trip report goes live, don't forget to click that bell. I hope to see you there.